Hey guys, I'm back doing another video. I just made all of these, and someone on the other video commented they'd like to see them more up close, so doing a video on these Batman the Animated Series figures I just made. Start with Batman, who's actually kind of updated since the picture I took of him. The cowl is from Input Brick. I think I got it back when he was still Nate Figs. I've actually had this for at least 2 years, and I just haven't used it yet. So here it is on this Batman figure. It's just one of the official Batman heads, and then with a piece of white paper up under there for the eyes. Official. Well, these are some bootleg gauntlets I got from AliExpress. The legs are from the CMF Nightman, but I brassoed the skirt off, so it's just the legs with the pointy boots, because these look better than the ones that came on the official figure. Normal cape. But yeah, that's pretty much it for him. I guess we'll do her next. Here is Catwoman, which is mainly the official figure, except the arms are custom dual molded arms that I used Input Bricks guides for. It's a guide that he has that lets you line up the arms and cut them in half to make your own dual molded arms. So I did that for her to get the black and gray, because the ones that came in the set were just solid black. The cowl is just a normal Catwoman cowl, I think from 2012, but I painted most of it gray to match the body. And then I kept some parts black, like how it is in the show. You can also see her eyes in there are painted green. I kind of copied the old Indiana Jones style figures for the female characters, where the eyes were colored, and I did that for her, so I painted her eyes green. Here is Two-Face, which I am very happy with this one. This was actually one of the first ones I did. You can see his suit here. It actually started as this. So this torso right here, that is what this started as. So you can see the lapel and the tie and all, and like all these shapes are here. But then I extended the coat over and changed the button, added 3 buttons here, painted the black and the white. So it started as this torso, and this is what it became. And it's because I had it on the 2006 torso originally, but I wanted it to be more of a newer style. So I did it with that one, because it was the only spare white suit body I had to do it with. The head is a 2006 head, but I've actually painted it blue. There's the red lip part, the yellow eye, the little boils and all. The hand is painted to match. There's the back of him, also painted, to match. And then the biggest, well, not biggest, but you can notice too, around his wrist, these are actually rubber bands you would use for braces, like braces on your teeth. You can buy those just off Amazon. So I bought some a while back, and they just come in different colors. So some of these figures use those around the wrist as like the shirt, like the shirt sleeves. Next we'll do the Joker, which is just the official figure, except I've added those rubber band sleeves to be part of his gloves. And then also this hairpiece is from Input Brick. You can get these off Firestar Toys. I got one and painted it black though. Because, to be honest, that matches more of the animated series Joker. I know he's got like a green streak through here for the reflections. I tried to add that, and it just didn't look right, so I went with solid black for the hair. Harley Quinn here. This is the new body from the Batmobile set. I added these third-party bootleg like cuffs that go on some Dragon Ball Z figures. They're meant for bigger arms. You can actually, they stick out pretty far here. There's like a gap down in, next to, they're not flush with the arm. because they're meant for bigger arms than these, which I thought were good for her big poofy jester outfit wrist cuff things. So I put those on her. And then I swapped in the head with one of the Lego Batman movie Harley Quinns. But then, similar to Catwoman, I have painted her eyes blue in there, because I just think it looks nice. Let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and do Ivy, since we did Harley. This is one of the newer Ivy figures, like this torso, and then these legs are newer overmolded legs that exist. I did the same thing I did with Catwoman and used the input brick guides to make flesh and green arms. I painted the eyes green on her like I did with the other female characters. And then this hairpiece is actually a Peggy Carter hairpiece, the CMF Peggy Carter Captain America. Captain Carter, I guess it is. But I painted it orange. Because I thought the shape was pretty accurate to how her hair looks in that show. So, there's Poison Ivy. I guess we'll do the last spoiler alert for Mask of the Phantasm if you haven't seen that yet. So the last female character, here's Andrea Bowmont, or the Phantasm. This is from Cape Madness. There's a normal Lego cape on the back. And then this is a modified Brick Warriors piece that slides over the hand, but I added these two blades instead and then painted it silver. And then this head is 100% painted by me. This was just like a black head underneath. And I painted this face to look, look like the Phantasm. So that is just a 100% painted face. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 left. We'll do the folks with hats next, because there's a couple. Here is the Mad Hatter, the weird Batman the Animated Series tall Mad Hatter. So this face is mostly painted by me. The eyebrows, the mouth, the eyes are the only thing that weren't painted. This hat was one of the Lego Batman movie Penguin hats. Added the label and painted the brim blue. He's got cut off studs for his wrist cuffs. This tie is actually from a Playmobil figure. It was red. I cut it off and glued it onto a normal Lego bow tie and painted it black. This is like a Wonder Twins kind of cloth piece, but it was white, and I kind of cut it up a little bit and painted it lime green for his shirt collar. And then the shirt underneath is painted lime green. This torso was actually an old Sea Captain torso that Lego makes, but I added a 1x2 brick, continued the line down that brick with paint, and then cut some dark azure legs using the input brick guides and glued them onto the bottom of that brick. So it looks like his legs underneath the coat. So this guy actually can't move his legs, but he looks the part. And it doesn't really change his height either. Like, if I put him next to the Joker, he's still same height as a figure. And then his hair is actually from the CMF Zookeeper. And I cut the hair off that and sanded it to fit on this hat. And it is removable. It comes off with the hat. I'd actually add a piece in there so the hat didn't sit as low, because it covered up his eyebrows if it did. So, but yeah, there's Mad Hatter. I should actually put these probably back where I'm getting them from, because I might just do something for the thumbnail. Ooh, sorry, taking a pause to put these back together. Man, I don't remember who was where. I think it's close enough. That's how I have it now. So we did all of these. So we'll do this one next. Come back. Here's Penguin. So this is a Brick Warriors hat. I took one of the Luke Skywalker hairs and cut it off and glued it onto it to make his kind of like mullet looking hair. This is a Pinocchio head. So he has a nose. And then I painted a face onto it with a monocle. So yeah, painted a mouth. And then this is a fat body. This is a third-party piece as well. But it's like a molded fat body. So I painted his torso design onto that. And then he's just got gray short legs and an umbrella. But so he's interesting. Yeah. So there's the penguin. By the way, who's here is here and who isn't. So don't be asking me in the comments where a certain character is, because the anime series has a lot of characters. I didn't make them all, right? So, Mr. Freeze. This is the new minifigure from the Batmobile, except I've added dual molded legs and purple hands and these printed arms. And then I made a custom backpack that like adds a ring around the bottom of the dome. And then he also got like a black collar in there underneath the head. But besides that, this is that official figure. Killer Croc. 100% painted face. A third-party buff body. That was the painted gray and a little bit of black details. Painted on belt design based off like a citizen brick design. And then these legs also were technically made using the input brick guides. I used two different ones. So I used the one that lets you cut off just the feet. And then I used the one that cuts the leg in half. So these legs make him taller than a normal figure. So if he stands here, you can see he's taller. But yeah, and these arms can still move. His legs can move. And I said I painted the face here on a gray head. They got these holes in his back because they're like one-piece figures, and there's like a big-ass cape that plugs in. So I didn't fill the back in, so but the hole's there. I didn't even do all the hat guys in a row like I said I was going to. So here's the other hat guys. Here's the Riddler. This is actually a classic online sailing pad-printed torso back when he actually pad-printed. Doesn't do it anymore. I know there's a guy that wants this for me. I'm not selling it as of right now, unfortunately, if he watches this video. Sorry about that, but that's what this is. This is not painted. This is a print. I did take the official hat and brasso the question mark off and then paint the brim white. And then I did add a hair piece to make it a hat-hair combo. But yeah. There's the Riddler. Two more. I'm out of breath. Here is the Scarecrow, which he's actually pretty much 100% painted. So like this rope here, his wrinkles on his torso. This was just a red torso and dark brown legs when I started. So I painted all of this. The head was a medium brown head that I've painted the design onto. So yeah, this was all 100% painted at first. The hat is the Scarecrow hat piece, but I cut the little crooked tip off and sanded the brim a little bit. Well, not the brim, but the top. So it has this little divot in it. And then I painted it basically just to look like the anime series when it's got this like dark orange rim around the top. But yeah. Oh yeah, and then the rope's on the back too. Yeah. So I actually used the newer medium brown color for him because that was the most accurate looking color, I thought, for his mask and all based off that show. And then the last one here is Scarface and the Ventriloquist. Now, I made Scarface a long time ago. I say a long time ago, a couple months ago probably, earlier this year. So I already had the puppet made. Like it's got the newer CMF detective hat. It's actually made on one of those Minecraft village tiny zombie bodies. That's why his arms are like squares. So it's like the old game pieces, except it actually has a posable head. I cut the neck off and add a stud in there so it can still peg in and rotate. I said he's got this hat, and then he actually can pop off. He's just got a minifigure hand drilled and glued into his back. Maybe. Like, it won't focus, but it's there, I promise. There we go. Which means he can just peg in anyone's arm. So, got him on the Ventriloquist, obviously, but you can peg him in any figure. Ventriloquist, just a Scooby-Doo villain body, and then his head is a modified Harry Potter head, and mainly the fact that I brassoed off all the print, except for the glasses, then painted the lenses blue, and added these little eyebrows in his little mouth. But yeah. So that is all of them. I think there's, what, one, there's 14 of them, I think. If I didn't count wrong. So we'll do this, because I actually have one on display. So this will be the thumbnail probably. So here all these guys are on this little display I built. You can see them all here. I don't know if I'll make more. This is what I already had this display built. I just happen to have the perfect amount to fit on here. So, you know, I might make more, I might not. I don't know. There's not, Man-Bat, Bane, Ra's al Ghul. There's a lot of one-off villains I could obviously do. I decided my main goal was to do the ones that appeared in either Almost Got 'Em and Trial. So I think I've made every villain that was in those episodes at least. I actually made Phantasm first. That's what kind of like spawned this project. So obviously that's from Mask of the Phantasm and not the show. But either way, here they all are. Hope you guys like them. These are kind of semi-purist customs. So a lot of painted stuff on these, but they're designed to look as if they weren't painted. So hope you guys liked. Thanks for watching, and I'll keep making videos as I can.